O'Brien. Tonight, from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David. From The Hills, Lauren Conrad. And musical guest Gavin Rossdale. Featuring Max Weinberg and The Tonight Show Band. And I'm Andy Richter. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
Ridiculous. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. What a show we have for you this evening. Yeah. Now it's 50% more wooing up top. That's what 11:30 gets you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was hostile. But I loved it still the same. And, man, you can feel the excitement in this town. Everyone's still excited about the Lakers, I imagine, in this town. NBA champs now. Yeah, that's big. Some of that was for me, some for the Lakers. About 50-50. Well, here's the latest. Tomorrow is the parade here in L.A. to celebrate the Lakers NBA championship. Big parade. It's exciting. That's right. Yeah, the parade's scheduled for 11 a.m., and the looting is scheduled for 2:30. Who's going to loot? You going to loot? You want to loot. I need a Vios flat screen, so... I'm being honest, I really do. Bring it here. Speaking of LA sports, it looks like Manny Ramirez may not get enough votes to make the All-Star team because fans are still upset that he took female fertility drugs. Yeah. Yeah, when Manny heard this, he said to the fans, "What if I let you play with my boobs?" That would shrink his strike zone, I would think. Yeah. It'd be very hard to strike him out now. How do I get past that boob? Crazy. Hey, this is interesting. Senator John McCain's in the news. Senator John McCain announced today that he bought a hybrid car. Wow. Yeah, isn't that exciting? Yeah. Yeah, apparently McCain thinks a hybrid car is one that has AM and FM radio. So, it's a little car. Because a lot of people talking about Iran. You just staring at me?
It was just your characterization of John McCain as being part lizard. Well,
I don't know. It's not fair.
all right. It doesn't have to be.
I never said my impressions were accurate. Tune into The Tonight Show with impressionist Conan O'Brien.
Man of 5 voices.
Yeah, exactly. Now, of course, I want to mention this. A lot of turmoil in Iran right now over the recent presidential election. We should discuss this. In Iran, people protesting the election results have been avoiding the government media crackdown by posting messages on Twitter. They're going on Twitter, yeah. Yeah, the tweets declare that Ahmadinejad stole the election and that Jabir is enjoying a lamb kebab. Those are the two putting that out there. Just happy about that. No, wasn't that good. He's wearing a tie. Give it up for him. He seems nice. This is true. Iran has been really cracking down on foreign journalists. So now they're actually preventing reporters from leaving their hotel rooms. Did you know that? Yeah, they won't let them leave their hotel rooms. And this, of course, leaves the journalists with nothing to do but order up sexy movies of women wearing slacks. That's the things they have there. It's the big thing in Iran right now. She's wearing slacks.
Oh, hubba hubba. The forbidden garment.
Yeah. Forbidden slacks. Then McCain drives by. General Motors has a big story, has sold the car company Saab to a European company that only produces about a dozen cars a year. It's true. Yeah, General Motors said it's a perfect fit because we only sell a dozen cars a year. So that's very strange story. It's been reported that publishers are turning Wikipedia into a 5,000-page book. Yeah. However, I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true because I read about it on Wikipedia. It's probably not true. I don't know. This weekend in London, hundreds of bicyclists celebrated Naked Bike Ride Day. Yeah, then yesterday they celebrated Sterilize Your Bike Seat Day. The bike seat, you boil it. This is weird, at a Boy Scout camp in Florida, a 12-year-old boy is claiming that he was forced to drink his own urine. Yeah, in his defense, the Scoutmaster said, how did he think he was going to earn his merit badge for pee drinking? I'm just curious. You want that badge, you drink. It's all good. It's all good. We're all friends. No, that's pity applause there. I'll be needing that later. Dunkin' Donuts made a big announcement. They announced that they are changing. You're just applauding Dunkin' Donuts. The first joke he's like, did he say Dunkin' Donuts? Hold it! Everyone, hold it! What? Everyone, shut up! What? Hold your horses. This is big. Dunkin' Donuts has announced that they're changing their slogan, America runs on Dunkin'. They're going to change it, yeah. Yeah, they're changing it to America runs on Dunkin', then collapses after a massive heart attack. Okay, I'm going to do this one.
You might as well.
Backstage, I was like, I'm not going to do this. This is too cheap, but I think this crowd's going to like it, and I'm going to do it. Yeah. So a new study just came out, and I think I need a rim shot on this one. All right.
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay. You'll know when to do it, yeah.
You sure?
Hey, did you hear this? No, not yet. No. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it. A new study has found that taking Viagra could help travelers get rid of jet lag. That's true, yeah. The study found that taking Viagra could also help travelers return to their original upright position. How are we doing on time here, Jeff? Not good? All right, well, we'll make an adjustment or something. Not good. Hey, big story. Yesterday, Vice President Joe Biden made a visit to Bellevue Elementary School in Syracuse, New York. And this was nice. Biden sat down with some children, and he told some stories from his own days as a schoolboy. Yeah, and this must have been such a thrill for the kids there. We actually have a clip. Take a look.
Guys, my name is Joe Biden. I used to hang out at this school. You know why? I was in love in college on spring vacation down in Florida, a place called the University of Delaware. It's 300 miles away. Make a little bit of money on Friday morning delivering automobiles from an auction, and I had enough money to come up, and I'd come straight to Bellevue School.
He's still going. He's still talking. Okay, enough about the news. I want to discuss something that happened on this program last night. Last night, I showed some video of a visit I made to a celebrity wax figure auction house, okay? And it was a different kind of wax figure auction house. Well, I would say they were just not of the same quality as some of the wax figures you've probably seen at places like Madame Tussauds, okay? And so I went and I saw these wax figures, and I ended up buying 2 of the wax figures. There's one that I call the Fonz finishing up at a urinal, was one of the ones that I bought. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. And I bought a particularly creepy-looking, sort of stalkery statue of Tom Cruise that I just had to have. Yeah, that happened last night. People seemed to enjoy the segment, so then I introduced these statues to our studio audience, and here's what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Fonzie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing worse than a Fonzie at a urinal is a creepy Tom Cruise checking him out from the balcony, in my opinion. I just find... It was a fun evening. I was told just minutes ago that Fonzie and Tom are still here somewhere in this building. I just don't know where they are. I have no idea where they are. And what's this? Well, maybe our cameraman knows. I don't know where he's going. He's headed outside. Okay, this might make sense. I think he's headed to the men's room. Okay, well, wait a minute. That's fine. There's Fonzie, of course. There's Fonzie at the urinal. Where is Tom? I have no idea. Ah! He has hands now. His hands are moving. My God. They're moving. Oh, no! Absolutely horrifying. Let us move on. We need to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled. The star of HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, one of the funniest shows on television, and now he is the star of the new Woody Allen film, Whatever Works. Thrilled he's here, Larry David. I'm going to bow to Larry David. Very funny man. From the MTV series The Hills, Lauren Conrad's on the show. Oh, no. Lauren Conrad can't be happy about that. Oh, she's on the show, is she? And we're thrilled. Musical guest tonight, Gavin Rossdale is on the show. Max Weinberg and the Tonight Show Band. We'll be right back with the Audiency Awards. Stick around. Show this evening, and Coming up tomorrow night on this show, this is huge. MVP of the world champion Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant, will be here tomorrow. So, yeah. Of course, he played Captain James T. Kirk, not Kobe. He did. Emmy Award-winning actor William Shatner will be on the program. And musical guest Incubus. So watch that show. Kobe's going to be here. That's very cool. It's amazing. Well, of course, Los Angeles, speaking of Los Angeles, is the award show capital of the world. You people here, you have the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, all held in L.A. Now, don't get me wrong. Those shows are terrific. We all love those shows. But we here at The Tonight Show, we have our own award show, and it's a little different. It pays tribute to the people who really make our show click. I'm talking about our studio audience. That's just a fact. You people are the best. And I think it's time we honored you with the Tonight Show Audiency Awards.
From Hollywood, California, it's the Tonight Show Audiency Awards, honoring excellence in the sitting and looking arts, with your host, Conan O'Brien.
This is big, yes. Thank you. This is huge. I can't believe I get to host the audiences on The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien. Now, for a night that's important, I think I should dress the part. Bruce, if you don't mind, let's get in here. Here now is how I get dressed every morning. Here now is our trophy presenter, Patricia, holding the coveted Audiency Award. Let's get Patricia out here. Thank you, Patricia. By the way, you're welcome to stay for the entire show.
No thanks.
Why do pretty girls hate me so? Oh, by the way, check out this award. Isn't this beautiful? It's a naked, bald man with no genitals sitting on a folding chair. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Here we go. Our first Audiency Award is for Best Impression of a Celebrity. And the Audiency goes to the person in seat 13F for their impression of UN Ambassador John Bolton. It's very impressive. Good. That is good. I'll be mailing this to you, okay? We have your address. This next Audiency Award is also for Best Impression of a Celebrity, and the Audiency goes to the person in seat 5D for their impression of Pee Wee Herman. Here's another award for the Best Impression of a Celebrity, and the Audiency goes to the person in seat 16B for their impression of Shaggy. That's pretty good. That guy also wins for not knowing he's on camera for the longest time.
Oh, I wonder who they're gonna cut to.
Our next award goes to the member of our audience most likely to have stolen their glasses from the Run DMC dressing room. The winner is the person in seat 16L. Check it out. What do you mean? Methinks you doth protest too much.
I did not.
Who was that guy? What the hell's going on this show? It's the Tonight Show. We gotta class this thing up. Next up is the Audiency Award for Lifetime Achievement in Porn Directing. It goes to the person in Suite 12M. This is pretty good. Yes, there. Yeah. I figured we'd be getting to you next. Our next Audiency Award goes to the audience member with the worst seat, and the Audiency goes to the person in seat ZZ55. You know what's weird about that guy? He actually seems okay with that seat, you know? And finally, ladies and gentlemen, our last award goes to the audience member who's currently being stalked by a peeping Tom. And the audience goes to the person in seat 6N. What is he? What, he's a dolphin suddenly? Smashing his nose against the glass. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break. When we come back, Larry David is here, Lauren Conrad is here. Tonight is the co-creator of Seinfeld. He also stars in the HBO series Curb Your Enthusiasm, and beginning on Friday, you can see him in Woody Allen's new film, Whatever Works. Please welcome Larry David. You're beloved. Huh? And you are pretty famous for not liking this kind of thing. You're uncomfortable in this situation.
Yes, extremely uncomfortable.
Yes, okay.
No, I hate this.
You
Yes.
hate this. You hate this. This is
Completely
good.
hate it.
You hate it. Why?
Why would I want to have a social encounter in front of millions of people?
Yes.
I mean, I don't even like going to lunch with people.
Yes.
So why would I want to do it? It's crazy. Does anybody actually want to come out here voluntarily?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes. Tony Danza loves this.
I
Eric
don't
Estrada loves it.
No kidding. I mean,
certain
I
people
just don't
love
get it. It's just beyond me.
Yes.
How anybody would want to do that. How do you do it?
I had a sad childhood, and I need this. I need this every day. This is what I need. This helps me feel good about myself.
I was actually kind of hoping you wouldn't show up. I was thinking maybe they'd introduce me. Maybe there's nobody in there.
Yeah.
That would be fabulous.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. No. I'm here, and you and I are going to have the time of our lives.
I'm not so sure.
I found out something
Oh, dear.
fascinating.
Look, I'm on the monitor.
You just realized you were on television?
Yes.
You just saw that monitor and realized you're on TV.
Totally fine.
I'm going to ask you a little bit about your personal life, and I hope
Okay.
that's okay.
Sure. I'll discuss anything.
You are divorced right
Yes,
now, and
yes.
I'm curious, maybe some people, you have a lot of fans out there, people care about you. Can you tell us maybe what, in your opinion, went wrong with the marriage?
Oh. How much time do we have here?
How much time?
Yeah.
We will extend this. We're going to go into Jimmy Fallon's time if we have to. We're going to make sure that you get the time you need to say.
Well, you know, I got into a bit of it started to go downhill, I think, when I got into a bit of a health craze.
Really?
Yeah, I started to eat very healthy foods, and she just hated that.
Why did she hate it if you ate healthy foods?
You know, I suspect she wanted me to die. I mean, what other reason could there be?
Yes, okay.
You know.
She wanted you to eat more unhealthy foods. Okay.
Have a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, well, so you think that was it?
You used to love French fries. You don't eat those anymore? I don't get it. Yeah, so that was a contributing factor. She really didn't like that. And the other thing was, I'm obsessed with oral hygiene. I floss constantly, you know. And she was really getting quite tired of it. I would floss in front of her. She said to me, "Don't floss in front of me anymore." She actually sat me down for talk. "Listen, I don't want you to floss in front of me anymore." I said, "Oh, okay. Tongue scraping, would that be okay?"
Tongue scraping?
Tongue scrape, you don't...
I don't tongue scrape, no.
Oh, God. Oh, you've got a tongue scrape. You know how much bacteria's on the tongue?
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yes. Yeah, you've got to stick the tongue scraper in the back and scrape. Yeah.
Okay, I apologize.
Oh, no. All right, well, now you know. You know what? It's a good thing I came on.
Yes, it's a good thing you're here. One appearance, but a valuable one for me.
Valuable one for you, yes. And then I said, okay, I won't floss in front of you anymore. And then we went out to dinner, and she went to the bathroom, and I tried to sneak a floss in. and she
Sneak
came,
a floss
I
in.
snuck a floss.
But
Yeah.
how did she find out?
She caught me. She
Oh,
caught me
she
when
caught
she
you
came back.
mid-floss.
She said, are you flossing? You know, I said, no. And, you know, the string is dangling from my mouth.
Very, very incriminating
Yes,
for you.
Not good.
We have more to talk about, and this is going to be good for you. It's very
What? I gotta
therapeutic.
continue here?
Yes, we're going to continue
Are you
more
kidding?
with Larry David in just a minute. You're not going anywhere. We're back. I'm sitting here with the reluctant Larry David.
I love this chair, by the way.
Oh, isn't that very
It's
nice?
very
I see you
comfortable.
keep rubbing it
Yes,
in a
it's-
creepy way.
I
Yeah.
No,
You do.
I-
You just keep rubbing the chair.
I like the fabric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you might
know,
be back for the fabric.
You know, I've touched strangers' material. I go like this to strangers.
You do
sometimes.
that? You
Yeah,
rub
I'll
their
do that.
stuff?
Yes, I'll rub their stuff.
Do you mind
yeah.
when they do it to you? Do you minding that right now?
Of course, I hate that. Yeah.
Okay, we established that you're single now. Are you dating, and how's that going? I think people will be interested.
I try.
You tried
Yes,
dating?
I'm trying, yeah. You know, and I'm not very discriminating either.
You're not?
No. If I was attracted to an anti-Semite, I would sleep with her. Yeah. I wouldn't care. Yeah.
You would sleep with an anti-Semitic woman?
Absolutely, no question about it. In a second, yeah. You know, I'd be in bed with her. I'd be hearing stuff like, "You Jew bastard," you know, "You vile." You vile moneylender, you know, and I would keep going, you know, and then when I was done, I would go, "You really don't like Jews, do you?"
That's just
But
that's
it was
madness.
Yeah, but
Madness.
you know, so what?
You'd have no regrets later. No regrets.
Well, you know what? Honest to God, when I think about it, I've never had an orgasm I didn't regret. Yeah, never once in my life. Yeah.
You've regretted every orgasm?
Every orgasm, regretted.
How is that possible? What are you talking about?
It's so silly, you know. They're so pointless and crazy.
The orgasm is pointless and crazy?
Pointless and crazy, yeah. And there's a witness to it. That's the worst part about it. You know. The people have seen you behaving like that, flailing around, you know. That's why relationships don't work. They've witnessed you like that. Platonic? Well, why do platonic relationships work?
Yes, they work because
they don't witness the orgasm. That's why.
This is incredible.
It's
I
just
never
a
knew
theory.
this.
It's just a theory.
All right, well, we have to get to this. Whatever works. You are in a Woody Allen movie. This, I imagine,
Hold on one second. Is this
a
for
dream.
me?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes, that's all yours.
I'm so sorry. I interrupted. Start again. I'm sorry. No, that was rude. That was really rude.
It's very rude.
It was very rude.
You could have done that as I was talking.
I could have. No.
You didn't have to say, wait.
You know what?
A lot of guests reach over as Conan's talking. And
I didn't know that was mine.
Okay.
How did I know that?
Okay.
It's my first time on The Tonight Show.
And your last.
Yes.
See?
A touche raise. Oh, I got a touche raise. I like that.
No. Oh, I'm in trouble with you. Oh, no. I screwed with the wrong guy. It's a huge mistake. This has got to be a dream come true for you. A Woody Allen movie. This is fantastic.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to do the Woody Allen movie?
No, I hate...
I've been incorrect about everything I've said about you so far.
You You got to do better research.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I talked to him on the phone. I said, "You're making a big mistake."
You told Woody Allen that.
I told Woody Allen. I said, "You're making a terrible mistake. I'm going to ruin your movie." You know.
And I saw the film last night with my producer, Frank Smiley, and we loved it. We thought you did a fantastic job.
He said, no, I think you would do well in it.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, all right. So I did it. And then I got to the set the first day, for the first day of shooting, and all of my fears were realized. All of a sudden, the guy goes, "Take 30." You know.
It wasn't going well.
No, it wasn't going well. I was gassy, you know. I was so nervous. I was gassy. My stomach was gurgling. You know that like a loud gurgle sound?
Yes, yeah.
That you can hear from across the room.
Oh.
They were picking up on the microphone. Woody Allen was coming up and he goes, "Your stomach's gurgling." You know?
It's making me nauseous.
Yeah. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not doing well. After the first take, he came up to me and said, "That wasn't horrible." You know. So, but then, so the first day was terrible, and I wanted to quit. I'm trying to like scheme my way out of this thing, hoping maybe I'll get hit by a bus or something. You know. So, and I'm thinking maybe I'll get fired. I was really hoping to get fired because I love getting fired.
Yeah. You like getting fired?
Nothing is better. It's exhilarating getting fired. Yeah. I love being called into the office. "Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to let you go." Really? You're
like
kidding?
that? You
No, I fly home. Yeah. I like that.
Well, we have a clip here from Whatever Works, and let's take a look.
I have been looking for you. I want to talk to you.
Who are you?
Did you pick up a chessboard full of pieces and hit my son with it at his lesson today?
That idiot's your son? Do me a favor. Don't send that cretin to me anymore. I can't teach an empty-headed zombie chess.
I will have you know that he is a very bright child.
In your opinion. In your opinion. Which is skewed because he's your unfortunate issue.
So you threw a chessboard at him?
I didn't throw it at him. I picked up the board and dumped the pieces on his head. As an object lesson to shake him out of his vegetable torpor.
You wait till my husband gets back from Florida.
What's he doing in Florida
He
without
will-
you?
Punch you in the nose.
Our husband's in Fort Lauderdale. He's probably hanging out with the naked co-eds on spring break. He tells her it's a business trip. Your son's an imbecile. Teach him tiddlywinks, not chess.
Whatever Works opens Friday in New York and Los Angeles and expands nationwide July 3rd. Larry, I really hope I see you here again. Always a pleasure. Seriously.
Okay.
Larry David will be right back. Lauren Conrad coming up. Hey, everybody, we are back. For the past 5 years, my next guest starred on the very popular MTV reality series The Hills. Now she's written her first novel, L.A. Candy. Please welcome Lauren Conrad. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So much to talk about. First of all, you announced you're leaving The Hills. This has been such a huge part of your life. Was that a hard decision for you to make?
Not really. I think it was a big decision as far as it was a big change, but it was what I wanted to do.
Right. I mean, I would think also having those cameras and living that life for 5 years would be just sort of difficult after a while. You just want to be able to go someplace without having your life be part of a television show.
Yeah, I mean, it was a different way to grow up. But, you know, it was good and bad, so just like anybody else.
Well, I have a confession to make, which is I've watched a lot of The Hills. Now, I don't know if that's I am a middle-aged man, and I don't know if that's a creepy thing for me to say to you. Let me explain that my wife was the one who started watching the show, and she would want me to watch the show with her, and I'd say, like, if you say so, okay. So it was this acceptable way for me to watch beautiful young women. Do you have a lot of men tell you this?
Yeah, and they say exactly what you just did, is that their wives or girlfriends make them watch the show, and they'd be like, oh, do you think, you know, you could sign something for me? You know, my girlfriend loves you. Yeah, and they'd be like, make it out to Bob.
My girlfriend, Bob Jones. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm curious. What are there really are very rabid, fanatical Hills fans. What is it like when you encounter them? First of all, who are they? And I'm hoping they're not the middle-aged men.
No, those are the most chill fans. You have
Right.
the little girls, which are amazing. I'm actually about to go, I'm starting my book tour today, so I'm gonna go after this and do a signing. And there's so much energy. They're like, oh my God, I love you on this episode, and da-da-da. And then there's some that cry, which is, you don't really know what to do, because you're like, and then a lot of them wanna hug you. And then there's ones that walk up and they don't say anything.
They
and
just do that crazy
They just
stare
stare
at you?
and you're like, your name, and nothing.
Nothing.
And then there's like kind of more middle-aged women, and those are actually probably the craziest
Wait,
ones.
why would middle-aged women be the craziest ones?
I don't know, but I've had one try to adopt me, like try and have a very serious discussion about, I really think I would be a great mother. And I had one throw her baby at me, which was like the weirdest thing ever.
Let's discuss that second episode. Someone threw a baby at you? Seriously?
Yeah,
Describe what happened.
I was at the Dark Knight premiere in New York, and I was going to use a restroom, and I accidentally walked into the public theater, and I was with one of my girlfriends, Jill, and I remember I was walking, and she was like, Lauren, and this is one of the only times it's ever happened to me, and I turned, and there was like 20, 30 girls just running in our direction, and I didn't really know what to do, so I just turned and started running the other way. And the woman was like leading the pack, and she was holding out her baby.
And she wanted you to what? Hug the baby or hold the baby?
Photo.
Yeah, photo with the baby.
And she was like a few feet away from me, and she just threw her baby. And
okay, was the baby? Oh, first of all, is the baby okay? I can't enjoy the story until I know the baby's okay.
Baby was okay. I mean,
the baby's
I
okay.
said baby. It was
baby's
probably
okay,
like
everybody.
2.5. But
Baby's okay. So wait, so she threw a baby at you.
But my back was to her,
Yeah.
and it ricocheted, and it off me, and I was like,
babies don't ricochet.
It did though.
I have had two babies. They don't ricochet.
They
hit and slide.
No, but I was moving.
Oh, they moved, and then the baby.
So it ricocheted, and I went, and I turned around, and Jill was like, oh my God, take a picture with her because she's crying, and she was like, you're gonna get in trouble. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I picked her up, and the woman wasn't even concerned with like her crying baby. She was like, get it together, smile. Yeah.
That's one of the stranger stories. I've been doing this a long time, and I haven't. Someone getting your.
I'd like to steal that story from my show.
That's going to be on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Will you come back? Because we have to talk about other things. So I want to mention, this is the first of your 3 books, is that right?
This is the first of 3, yes.
It's called L.A. Candy, and it's about a character who's lived a lot of the life that you've lived.
Yeah, it's a very similar story.
All right, L.A. Candy's in stores right now. Lauren, thank you so much for being here. Cool to have you on the show.
Thanks.
Lauren Conrad, I'll be right back. Gavin Rossdale's here. Stick around. Everybody, we're back. My next guest just wrapped up a North American tour in support of his latest album, Wanderlust. He's here tonight to perform the latest single, This Is Happiness. Please welcome Gavin Rossdale.
Pleasure comes in all disguises, to each their own, their devices. Anything you need, anything at all. That was my favorite New York. You are the sea, so I dive in you, yeah. Happiness. Take yourself right out. Never thought it would come to this. Never thought we'd get so far down. Last time I felt this good, she was the fire and I was the wood. I love your mouth, I love it all the way. That was my
so much. That was fantastic. Gavin Rossdale, everybody. That's our show. I want to thank my guests, Larry David, Lauren Conrad, Andy Richter, Max Weinberg, The Tonight Show, Vance, and Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. See you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.